We're the Broads. Well, it's just Christine because Molly's stuffing her face with Oreos and cannot come to the phone right now. You want to come back to work, Molly? Molly can't do her job right now because she's stuffed. Yes, okay. Well, joining us right now is Elizabeth, and she is the winner of the Nice Job Mom contest, which is sponsored by 8th Continent. Welcome to Broadminded. How are you, Elizabeth?
Good, thank you.
So, well, first of all, congratulations. I'm very envious of the prize you have won. But before we get into all of that, we had the people from 8th Continent on the show to tell us about the Nice Job Mom contest. But tell us a little bit about it, and then tell us your story that won and what you won.
Okay, well, I saw an ad for the contest on Facebook and saw that it was for posting funny stories on how you screw up as a mom, and I thought, hey, I can nail this. And I guess the way it works is people submit their stories, and then people vote on whether they like it or not, and then the top 10 people's stories that got the highest number of votes were chosen for the 8th Continent to pick the winners. So I feel pretty special.
Well, your story is very funny. So but by the way, congratulations, because I know every mom listening right now, she won a year of Mary Maid cleaning service. And if you're a mom of 1 to 15 kids, my God, that is the greatest gift. So you must be so thankful to 8th Continent right now, my God.
Beyond thrilled. I mean, if they gave me the choice between a year of Mary Maids or, a 2-week cruise to Alaska, I would have taken the year of Mary Maids.
I'm totally with you. I so agree.
I've got 3 kids, a 5-year-old and 2.5-year-old twins, and 2 big dogs, and, these bless their hearts, these maids are going to come in and be like, the second bathroom's right over there.
Exactly, yeah. So this is for a whole year, so you can kick back and do probably a lot of the things that are on your to-do list. But let's hear your story. What is the story that everybody loved and voted on?
Sure. Well, so I have the 2 boys, and they're, of course, attached to the hip. And my 5-year-old boy was going through a Transformers fascination this summer. And, of course, my 2-year-old boy wants to do everything he's doing, even though, come on, a 2-year-old boy has no business watching the PG-13 rated Transformers movie. So
yeah, Megan Fox.
Yeah, I know. So I'm feeling guilty about that, but, they're in his room, they're being quiet, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to let it
go.
Right. So then we're joining the church. We have a new church, and we're standing up at the front of the congregation, with all 3 of our kids, and my kids are great, but they're a little wild. They're, sitting still and being quiet in church is not really their thing, of course. And, my little girl's freaking out, screaming because we took the hymnal away from her, and, my 5-year-old little boy is, I don't know, doing something else, but...
Something wrong.
Yeah, something wrong. I know. My husband had him, so I couldn't even tell you, but all of a sudden, we see the look on my 2-year-old son's face. He's looking at the associate pastor sitting there in his robes, and they've got this ceremonial staff of some sort with like a gold cross on top. And he's sitting there with this thing, and, Gunnar, my 2-year-old son, just naturally assumes it must be some sort of weapon, right? So he crunches up his little face and points and says, I will destroy you. Right into the pastor's microphone.
In front of the entire congregation?
Yeah, in front of the entire congregation. And we're thinking, oh God, maybe nobody heard. And no, he does it again, but louder. I will destroy you. Oh my God. I'm so mortified.
So he saw it from...
nothing you can do.
So he saw it from the movie Transformers. He saw the movie, he sees this cross, and he decides...
It's some kind of weapon.
And
it's like a warrior weapon.
I don't think, they weren't fighting with anything that looked like a cross, but, sadly, that's what I've exposed my 2-year-old son to, is, these robots fighting and saying, I will destroy you, and I guess that's the lesson he took home and applied to our pastor. I'm sure he appreciates that.
Congratulations on your very nice job, Mom.
I know, right?
That story is great, because there's nothing, I know, my friends were making fun of me just last week about some of the stuff that I let my 8-year-old watch, which they're probably right. But if you can just get those moments of just, you know what I mean? It's like
Inappropriate.
I'll let them.
Always funny.
But see, here's the thing. I feel like if it's on Nick at, even though maybe it's Nick at Night, it's probably not appropriate for him to be watching George Lopez or The Nanny. But my God, if that means he's going to sit down for 30 minutes and I can, like, I don't know, anything, shower or just something, or I don't know. So I know what you mean, but you feel like, oh God, such a bad mom. But it's good. Well, now you've just won yourself a year's supply of Mary Maid, so congratulations. And you're also submitted for a chance to win a vacation package for 2 from Caravan Tours, correct?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, so here's what. So you won this, so that's no longer available. But here's the good news for all the other moms out there, or if you have a story of a mom that you know, you just go to Facebook/8th Continent Soy Milk, and you can submit your Nice Job Mom story. And the next thing they're going to give away is a room makeover from Homeline Furniture, and then you're again automatically entered as the winner in for this package for 2 from Caravan Tours, and Caravan Tours is fantastic. So, well, I hope that you win that too from Caravan Tours, because that would be sweet.
You know, although again, I'd still rather have the Mary Maids.
Absolutely. Well, I think you need to keep that too.
Yeah, exactly. But I would like to say thank you so much to the people at 8th Continent Soy Milk, because
it's a great contest.
Yeah, very excited. And you know, everyone should join, because, you know, I don't ever win anything. I didn't, you know, it took me 2 seconds to type in my story of my son embarrassing me in the church, and next thing you know, I was getting my house clean for a year. So, it's great.
That's sweet. Where are you from?
We're in Castleberry. It's a suburb of Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to post a link to your story up on our Facebook on broadmindedonline.com.
Oh, great.
And Elizabeth, congratulations.
Elizabeth, but you know what's interesting, and this is like the dark side of things. Okay, so your son sat there and he said, "I will destroy you."
Right.
Wouldn't it? And I'm sure your pastor is a very nice guy. But wouldn't it be
What did
weird?
he do?
Wouldn't it be weird if, like, he was actually secretly like a really bad guy? You know, and your son was kind of sensing something. Like, that could be the movie. It's the kid. It's the irony. That's the metaphor of the guy at the church, and he's the deviant. But that's
or I thought the other. I'm like, the pastor's going to think that my 2-year-old son's been possessed, and, like, Satan is speaking through him. I will destroy you.
Right.
I will see you.
There's some very omen, exorcist elements to all of this, and I can see the theatrical film in this. I can see ideas for films right now.
Actually, the pastor's great. He actually helped, you know, threw us a bone, because, I mean, it was so bad that they're flipping out so bad, it couldn't be ignored. So he had everyone, he said, anyone who's ever been embarrassed or humiliated by your child or your grandchild, please stand up and make this family feel welcome.
And the whole congregation probably stood up, because we all have.
Stood up. But you know that some little lady in the back was like, well, my child never would have done that. I would have beat them.
What a bad mom.
Or maybe the pastor, like, took your son later by this and he goes, "You better be quiet, kid. You better not expose me, kid.
Spawn of Satan."
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's a great man.
Yes, anyone in the Orlando area is looking for a very, very kid-friendly church where their kids can't do anything worse than that, First United Methodist Winter Park. I highly recommend it.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, congratulations, Elizabeth. Again, enjoy your year of free cleaning. And again, go to Facebook, and we'll put this all up on our Facebook, of course, but you can enter for a room makeover and also a chance for a package for 2 from Caravan Tours. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on Broadminded.